Hello everyone, I'm Pete Wright with LexJet. I'm joined today by Michael Clementi and Carly Jones. They're two of our in-house experts. And we're here today to talk about the Canon TM series and the Canon GP200 and 300 series when it comes to education and also the maker and DIY community. So we want to jump right in with what's the difference, Michael, between the TM series and the GP200 and 300 and what makes them perfect for these types of applications?
The GP200 and 300 have, 200 is a 24-inch model, 300 is a 36-inch model, and they have fluorescent pink ink. So the differences between the ink sets is really the differences between the printers. This is a CMYK. There's two blacks, so photo black and matte black, and just a basic magenta, yellow, and cyan ink.
So when it comes to education and even makers, what would make them decide between the TM and the GP for what they're going to do?
I would say the biggest decision would be to look at what your output's going to be and just understand if you need fluorescent and that color mix, because fluorescent is really just going to give you an opportunity to make more brighter fluorescent colors in those higher ranges. So if you have something that you're trying to call out that's really in that fluorescent range, that will give you the extra to go to that 200 and 300. If you're really just doing documents and things that we have here up front and posters and sometimes banners for schools or wherever you're going to use it, I would say this is a perfect printer for most occasions for those types of projects.
Now, from a cost perspective, does it make sense for a school to bring a printer like this in versus outsourcing?
Absolutely. I mean, just there's a lot of things that make sense for schools to bring these in. I mean, a lot of it is just on demand, right? So you never know when you're going to have to send out for a project that has to be done that week, and you might get pushback from whoever you're outsourcing to. So it may take that week to get it back, or it may take 2 weeks. You never know. So with this, you have it right at your fingertips. You can print it the day before, have it ready for the class the next day. It's just really on demand, and having everything ready and being able to print to a multitude of solutions. So this printer can print to papers, not only papers, but films, banner materials, canvases, so different products that you can run through here. The other thing is cost savings, like you mentioned. I think, if you look at what it takes to outsource a poster, you're going to be paying probably double the amount to outsource versus to do it yourself on this printer.
Michael, how easy are these printers to run for the faculty and staff at these schools?
So Canon made it super simple. They've partnered a software with it called Canon Free Layout Plus, and it's a very simplistic program. We actually just made a video on a walkthrough on it that's on our YouTube channel that you can visit and watch every single step. It's very trainable. It's drag and drop. It's all formats. So it's a really nice piece of software to be able to do very quick visual printing and visual layout. So you're not wasting any material and you're getting exact output the way you want it.
Awesome. So the GP300 uses a specific pink fluorescent ink. Why is this good for schools?
So, I mean, it's basically going to allow them to unlock a different dynamic of ink because, when you're using magenta versus the fluorescent pink, those differences is exactly fluorescent. So if you look at a fluorescent marker versus a magenta marker, I mean, you're going to get those colors in there and you're going to be able to draw with a new palette.
All right, so Carly, we talked about the printer. Michael kind of covered the differences between the printers and when you would use which one and kind of the best applications for each. Let's talk about the applications for what you would do with these within a school or even in the DIY. Can you talk to me a little bit about the Creative Park website? Because that's a pretty cool thing.
Thanks, Pete. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about Creative Park and these different projects that we have. So Canon's Creative Park website is a wonderful resource for a variety of creative and fun projects, from very basic to advanced, for those that like a little bit of a challenge. Creative Park is broken down into various sections based on your interest. So from making cards, decorations, holiday decor, to other unique creations.
And why do you think Creative Park is such a great tool specifically for schools?
Creative Park is really great for schools. It has a vast selection of projects that you're going to find something for every student based on their different interests and their unique ways of learning as well, with various different skill levels. One of the great benefits for educators is their ability to bring each lesson that they're teaching to life with these different models. This helps keep the student engaged and really brings the lessons to life.
That's pretty awesome. So how can teachers then use Creative Park to create lesson plans and projects?
Well, for example, Students in science class learning about outer space can actually create their own models, bringing these lessons to life, making learning fun and engaging. And an extra benefit, educators can choose different projects tailored to the developmental stage of these students.
Yeah, that's really awesome. I know when I scrolled through the site, I noticed there's all kinds of things in there. If they're in a history class, they have the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Statue of Liberty, the Vatican, all these historical buildings. If they're doing dinosaurs, lots of different dinosaurs they can do. If they're doing vehicles, they have tractors and trains and buses and all kinds of things. Animals, no matter what it is, there's lesson plans in there. And it also goes all the way from kindergarten up to high school. So depending on the grade level and their experience or where they are, what they're learning, there's something for them that they can actually do that applies to their grade level and what they're studying.
So Carly, what about makers and DIY hobbyists? What's available for them as far as these projects go?
Yeah, so someone who really likes to get crafty, anything from miniature worlds to holiday decor like pumpkins and garlands or wreaths.
So beyond Creative Park, what are some creative ways that schools in particular can actually incorporate these printers into their school system?
Yeah, schools can use this for a variety of reasons. I mean, sports banners, event posters, bulletin boards, campus signage, sponsorship signage, holiday decor, fundraisers. I mean, the sky's the limit.
And Michael, when it comes to media, lots of great choices too. It's not just a one-hit wonder where you roll in with some poster paper. There's a lot of things they can use depending on the application.
Pete, I think that what comes to mind here is really just ease of use, because you're handing this off to students sometimes to craft with. I would think print and stick would be number one on the list because it's an adhesive back product that any kid can work with. It's peel and stick, it's removable, it's very easy to put up and take down. So if they're putting it on lockers or on top of desks even and decorating their own areas, that's a really cool crafty product to work with. And it's non-aggressive. So basically when you're leaving it on there for a long time and you take it back up, it's not going to leave all the residue behind. So there's no mess. I would think that teachers would want to know about Premium Archival Matte, which is a very nice white poster paper that really images really well. But the main reason I see teachers wanting it is just like thinking about all the different uses they can have it in their classrooms for, vocabulary lists that they're studying for that week, monthly events that they're planning for that class, and have it on the list so that everybody knows the important dates. I think, just posters advertising events that are happening around the school even, and being able to offer that as a school system, being able to just say, here's a dance and it's happening here, and they have their own design and they can make it all up themselves and they can have it ready like that with these printers. So the last one I would say is banner material, because they're not familiar with that this printer can actually print banner, right? Most of the people look at this printer, they're like, okay, poster printer. But this actually can produce really good output on banner material. And we have a product line called Tough Cut Thrifty Banner. And that is a reinforced traditional rubbery type of vinyl that you're used to seeing on birthday banners and that sort of thing. And you can actually have grommets through that too. So they can buy whole grommet punches and punch their own grommets and hang them up that way too.
Yeah, now one of the things that I've seen schools do with this kind of brings in a piece of software that I want to ask you about. And I know you love this software. It's Free Layout Plus. I've seen teams actually go through where they bust through, like a football team busting through, where they needed to do a big banner with the school logo, but their paper was only 24-inch. So they used the tiling feature in Free Layout Plus to put together multiple pieces. And then they just took the basic bond paper, printed out, taped it all together, and then their players burst through it. Bringing that up and that feature in Free Layout Plus, that's a free software. Talk to me about the ease of use and how that's great for students that maybe don't have advanced skills in things like Photoshop and stuff like that, but they do need to be able to print. Talk to me about that.
So it is a layout program that Canon's developed, and it's free to anybody. So you can go online and grab it. It's PC based. And actually what it allows you to do is lay out a whole spread, and it has the tiling feature. It's very simple. So you tell it what roll you're working with. You tell it if you want to go over the edges. This does have borderless printing in it. So you can actually expand the print over the edges. You can tell it, I want a 1-inch overlap so that I can seam that together horizontally and print that so that they can break through it. And talking of that paper I would choose is a 20-pound bond paper. Don't give them a real thick one because they'll bounce right off of it. But the 20-pound bond paper with that tiling feature, the Canon Free Layout Plus, though, I mean, it gives you a really great system for new learners. It's so simplistic that it just takes one time going through it. You have a great video, like I mentioned earlier. And you can rotate, you can resize, you can make copies and paste, so you can fill out that area of product that you want. You're not wasting all that material by leaving it empty.
That's really great, Michael. And when people buy this printer, the software comes with it, right?
Yeah, so you don't have to go out and buy another program.
That's awesome.
It's already there for you. And there's also extra software like the accounting tool, Accounting Manager, where you can plug in your media costs, you can plug in your ink costs, and after you're done with the job, it'll tell you exactly what that job costs. So they can send that off to Excel and to the bookkeepers for the school or whoever is buying the unit.
Carly, Michael, thank you so much. Great information. It's always great when I get to talk to some of the technical experts that share great information that I think in this case are going to help the educators and anybody that's in that DIY maker type field. Thanks so much. If any of you have any questions when it comes to the TM series, the GP series, or even Creative Park, reach out to us at 800-4-LexJet. And for your printer and supply needs, check us out at LexJet.com.